Hi, it's Maggie. I'm going to look at the full moon chart. Full moon of Pisces coming up on the 20th. If my voice holds up. Yeah, so I'm going to bring the chart up and we'll look at it together. And I love the full moon in Pisces personally. If you have planets in Pisces, this chart. This chart is from Solar Fire. Yeah, so let me just move things around a little bit so I can see the chart. You know, actually, I prefer looking at the Aries wheel. But regardless, this is 28 degrees Aquarius. And, oh, sorry. Well, this has Aquarius. This is Sun is 28 degrees Virgo. And we also have Mars, Sun conjunct Mars, very, very close by. Sun just went into Libra. I mean, Mars just went into Libra, but it's still conjunct, which means it's very close in degrees to the 28 degree Sun. So it's like Sun Mars. It's very, very powerful. Mars is aggressive, action oriented, but Mars is in Libra, so Libra is all about relationships and harmony and balancing. So we're seeing a lot of that in personal relationships as well as health-related matters. So I love this Moon Neptune. Moon Neptune. The Moon is just touching fanciful Neptune. Neptune is 21 degrees. It's the natural ruler of Pisces, along with Jupiter. So Jupiter and Neptune rule Pisces. And so the moon's in Pisces, very, very wet, watery, mutable sign, extremely sensitive, intuitive. You may feel like being alone or, just kind of walking by water or, just kind of tuning in. You want to kind of tune into yourself, and you may just kind of want to do your own thing or maybe not even go out and leave the house. It's extremely receptive, feminine, like I said, intuitive, sensitive, imaginative. Pisces can imagine things that aren't there. They have their imaginary friends. Just kidding. But yeah, oftentimes they're musicians, especially with Neptune and Pisces. A lot of beautiful new music is coming up. But we are just hearing about the oceans, with Neptune in Pisces and the moon as well. But aggression towards, an alliance between the US, Australia, and the UK regarding submarines to in defense, like to protect against China. And so it's like an alliance, and it's to do with the deep waters of Pisces. So who knew that this would be one of the things that Neptune would bring about? But yeah, so nuclear submarines under the water. So we have Chiron in Aries. We have Uranus in Taurus. But the sun, moon, the full moon is in opposition between the sun and the moon. So it's really factoring in Mars, Sun, Mars. Like I said, the aggression. China's not real happy about the situation with the submarines. And Moon, Neptune, on a personal level, you just want to chill out and you want to tune into yourself. It's, full moons are about endings, conclusions. There's some squares. There's beautiful trine though. There's beautiful trine going on, between Mars and Libra to the node, the North Node in Gemini and Aquarius. We've got well, today we have the moon in Aquarius while I'm making this, and we have the moon, Saturn, and Jupiter, I believe, all in Aquarius. Yeah, no, actually, yeah, Jupiter is 23 degrees Aquarius. So, and all these planets are, we have a lot of retrogrades, I've got another screen here. Yeah, so we've got Jupiter's retrograde, Saturn's retrograde, Uranus, however you want to pronounce it. I don't care. I pronounce it both ways to keep people happy. Uranus, Neptune is retrograde, and Pluto is retrograde. And of course, the nodes and Lilith, Chiron. Yeah, it's a lot of retrograde planets, so soon they'll be going direct. But this is more about the new moon. For me personally, it's bringing out, I have a grand water trine. So if you have any planets in the water houses, like Scorpio, say, currently we have Venus in Scorpio, which is very, very exciting and passionate. If you're looking for love with Mars in aggressive Mars in Libra is looking for relationships. Certainly Capricorn. Libra is all about relationships, and Venus in Scorpio is extremely passionate, and Mars is the natural ruler of Scorpio as well as Aries. It's extremely passionate. So when they're married together, yeah, we're looking for not only passion, it's of course it's sex, but it's also joint finances. Yeah, so, but Venus is a great benefic. It's good luck, it's good fortune, and it's the ruler of Taurus and Libra. So yeah, it just left Libra, the planet of relationships. So I did want to read the Sabian symbol. As I was saying, if you have planets in the water signs, there's a beautiful trine going on. I have Venus in Pisces, so it's hitting Neptune, Moon, Neptune, and Venus. Very, very wet, mutable. So it's a great day to just stay home and watch the 49er game. Yeah, Sunday, that's what I'm doing. Well, actually, I don't know where I'm going to watch it, somewhere, but and all this Aquarius energy, there's so many virtual groups and astrology conferences and everything pretty much just multiplying and magnifying and going on at the same time. It's not about the individual so much as the collective, and groups are forming and people are hanging out with their tribe. And because Saturn and Uranus are the rulers of Aquarius, they're very good in the virtual world, technology, learning new technologies, social skills. A lot of people are developing phobias. Some people, I've heard it said that some Aquarians are kind of like germaphobes. So yeah, this full moon could bring that out too. The moon opposed Virgo, health related issues. And of course, everyone's up in arms about vaccines and worried about that. So that's the Sun Mars opposing the Moon Neptune. Yeah, it's about drugs, vaccines, and you want to be very careful with your health. Certainly, you don't want to overdose, or anything like that. So just be very, very careful with drugs because you're very susceptible at this time. Maybe like Keith Richards, just trying to stay alive. Bad joke. So yeah, so anyway, I wanted to read the Sabian symbols. I'm kind of jumping around. Yeah, so the glaring opposition here. And we've got this trine going on between the air signs, between Mars, is trining, this Aquarius, Saturn in Aquarius, and that is trining the Gemini, North Node in Gemini. And of course, it goes on beautiful triangles. But these squares, these squares are between, looks like Pluto. Pluto's just causing so many problems. That's the aggression right there. I think that's the aggression with the nuclear submarines. And there's so many different charts you could bring up on that I just don't really have the time, because for me, with everything in Aquarius, not that I have everything in Aquarius. My North Node is in Aquarius, but it's in the 12th house of Pisces. So it is all about the collective. It is all about the collective. Sorry, I lost my train of thought. Yeah, so this aggression going on, Mars squaring Pluto, it is challenging. It's just it's very challenging, and it's challenging a lot of people too. Well, actually, there's so much fighting going on in personal relationships and politics and all of that. And so social media, that would be, that is definitely an Aquarian thing. So personal relationships over health related matters and politics and all these attacks going on, on social media. So, you kind of want to pick and choose your battles. Let's put it that way. You want to pick and choose your battles. Unless you want to just jump in. And there's Venus in Scorpio, 11 degrees, is opposing Uranus it's the natural opposition to Uranus and Taurus, transiting Uranus and Taurus. So it could be unpredictable changes to your assets, or maybe your passion, what you're passionate about, your sexuality, maybe coming out, something unusual or different, unexpected with your finances, joint finances. And that joint finances cover so many different things. And Taurus, of course, is about what we value. And a lot of people are buying land and our food supply, inflation, prices are going up and all blah, blah, blah. But I'm going to read the Sabian symbol. I'm going to try to read it for 28 degrees Pisces. So it's, probably can't even see this. Sabian symbols by Dr. Mark Edmund Jones. It's a fertile garden under the full moon. Isn't that beautiful? This is a symbol of simple satisfaction through outer rather than inner manifestations of reality, of a normal self-dedication to purely conventional accomplishment. Man is blessed as he is more than average than the exceptional individual, since he then is legion in his service to his kind. His struggles have the common note in which the race survives. Wow, that's heavy. And in his archetypal makeup, there is room to salvage all the failures and embody all the contributions of the far more lonely genius. The key word is ultimacy. When positive, the degree is high reward and worldly goods, and exceptional self-integrity in using them. And when negative, irritating pride of possession. Yeah, so anyway, I hope you enjoyed this. Enjoy the full moon, and everyone take care.